Hello everybody, my name is Liam, and I'm going to talk about Fantasy Hockey Daily Pickups Sunday. It's a big day in fantasy hockey, end of the week, so let's just jump right into it. Who can you pick up for today that could help you out? So let's just talk about Daily Face-Off. It's not working at this time. Keep double checking, but I'm not sure if it's my computer. Don't think it is, but we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. While I'm on the Columbus goalies, Elvis has been fantastic lately. Third shutout in the last 4 games, 4 wins in a row. Columbus is rolling. Just got Cam Atkinson back. Might be getting Bjorkstrand back too. We'll see who starts tonight. Uh, Difficult call because you never know with Torts. He does start back-to-backs. Not unheard of for Torts. They're in a playoff race, so he might just want the best guy going again tonight. Elvis has been rolling, but he might give the rookie a start to give Elvis a break. So hard to say who will be starting. I'm sure Elvis will want to go again, so we'll see what happens there. For the Rangers, I believe Igor is starting in net for them. He's getting his third start, I believe, of the season. He's been backing up to Georgiev, who had 2 great games against the Islanders. Lundqvist did not have a good game his last time out, so it seems like Igor and Georgiev are going to be 1A, 1B situation with the Rangers. But you never know. Lundqvist is a legend, so it is hard to just go out and drop Lundqvist. But yes, as you can see, connection fail. Looks like it's their problem. Looks like I'm doing fine on my end because, as you see, my browser is doing pretty good. So you got the Bruins and the Penguins. I don't think there's any update on the Penguins goalie. Looks like ESPN is putting the S next to Murray. So look for Murray to take over starting position potentially, or maybe do a 1A, 1B. We'll see how Murray does tonight. I mean, he did decently well against Colorado, got the win. Other than that, one terrible dump in that went in. Jari hasn't been great lately. Did very well against Detroit, got the win there. But it is Detroit, so we'll finally see a test for Matt Murray tonight. See what happens there. Looks like he's starting. And for the Bruins, I believe it will be a lock. Tukarask might come back around the 31st, is what I've been told. Not back to back for the Bruins, so you got to believe that Halak will be getting the start. But I do want to just check to see if we have any news, because you have to check both players, because it doesn't show any news under Halak. His legacy is the other one. Can't really see it being anybody but Halak, but yeah, it's probably gonna be Halak with the S right there. So I'm going Bruins. I think they haven't been great lately, but I think they'll beat the Penguins, and I think it'll be around 4-2. This game's coming on shortly, in about an hour, so I'll try to get through this video as quick as possible. We got the Islanders and Hurricanes. I think Grice is going to be in net. Reamer is confirmed to be starting for the Hurricanes. Tough one. Islanders have been terrible lately. So I'm going Canes. Canes have been very good defensively. Islanders have not been able to score. Just seems like a good matchup for the Canes at this point. I'm going to go 3-1 Canes, maybe even a shutout. So Reamer could be an option if you're looking for a goalie. Then again, the Islanders haven't been terrible scoring-wise lately, which is weird for them. It's usually the other way around. But Reamer and the Hurricanes have very good defense recently. Get the Jets and the Blackhawks. believe it will be Leonard because Crawford had a great night out last night against the Leafs. And we got the Jets, and I believe Hellbuck is confirmed. So I'm going with the Jets. Just a hard game for the Blackhawks, back to back. Don't think the Jets played last night. I think the Jets will come out and win. Again, I keep picking against the Blackhawks, and they keep proving me wrong. But I'm sticking with it, and I'm saying the Jets will win 4-3. Rangers versus Blue Jackets. Think the Rangers will win. Rangers been good lately. I think Igor is a good goalie. I don't think the defense is that great. Blue Jackets defense, on the other hand, has been fantastic. Back to back for them, though. Not sure if Elvis is starting yet, but either way, I'm going Rangers, going 2 or 3-1, maybe an empty netter in there, or 2. So maybe like 3 or 4-1. And unfortunately, this is the time I usually get into daily face-off. But let's just check out yesterday, do a little review of yesterday's, because some of these players will be going today. Ovechkin, back-to-back hat tricks. The guy can't be stopped. Hagelin, 2 goals in 2 games. Tonic has been coming on as of late. Jensen with his 3rd assist. Orlov, he got 2 assists in this game. So he's a deeper league potential pickup. Got Verana staying hot, doing very well. Jacob Verana, accidentally clicked on him there. Just gonna go back. Very good player. And with the Islanders, a lot of deep league pickups you might be able to get. Zizekas had a huge year last year for them, and he scored last night. Just coming back from injury, he's 10th of the season, so still not bad. He's had a couple injuries. Beauvillier staying hot with 2 assists. Brock Nelson has been a beast this year. Could argue that he's an all-star snub, but I digress. Bailey's been coming on lately as well. Eberle too. So the Islanders' offense has been performing. Tays, goal and assist. And then the Capitals just totally turned around in the 3rd period and scored 5 unanswered goals. Not good for Varlamov and the Islanders' defense. So we got the Avalanche taking the win on this one. Grubauer got the start, got the win. We got Tyson Joust with the goal. Ian Cole, I believe, had 2 assists. So those are 2 decent deeper league pickups you could get. Burakovsky with a goal, and Samuel Girard coming through. Might have been, not sure if that wasn't on the power play, but last time I checked, he was first power play. Good game for the Oilers. And any deep league pickups that you had on the Oilers, because Josh Archibald, I talked about him in my last video, with a goal, and I believe he had 2 assists. He has been skating with McDavid. Alright, Nugent Hopkins stays hot. Riley Sheehan has a great game. He had a goal. I think he had 2 assists as well. Yamamoto, been amazing since he got recalled from the AHL. Nugent Hopkins, 2 assists. Sam Gagner. And there's Riley Sheehan's 2nd assist. Josh Archibald. And McDavid being McDavid. Sens. Always good for deep league pickups because they're not very good, but Hogberg, however you want to say it, he's been decent lately. You can't knock him because he is playing with the Senators, so it is tough. But if you picked up him for that match, good for you. You got the W. And Mestikov, I talked about him in my deep league pickups. He's a hot and cold player, and he's heating up right now. Connor Brown doing very well as well. Chris Tierney, another notable in this game. Colin White, Tyler Ennis as well. There's Anisimov with an assist. So he might be in some time with the Chuck. And Duclair, look out for him. Check out those lines once Daily Faceoff is back. I keep calling him Caligula, but I think it's Kagula. Totally botched his name. Either way, Drake has been very good, and Kublik, oh, 2 goals, and that second one, wow, batted that in. Even Taze had his hands on his head. Rookie, you don't know how high he can fly at this point. Brendan Saad came back with the goal, like he was playing with Kane and Carpenter. So look out for Saad, Taze, and then another Caligula says, look out for Gustafsson. Might be taking in a lot of leagues because he was good last year, and he had 2 assists in that game. Nylander stays hot. Kierfoot, look out for him. And Pierre Engvall, I always talked about him because he's been on some good lines as of late. Nick Cousins, deep league notable in this one with 2 goals. And Dale Weiss, he just likes assisting Nick Cousins. 2 assists for him. Kovalchuk staying hot. Still not owned in that many leagues, but you can still jump on that bandwagon before it leaves. Joel Armia comes back and gets a goal in his second game back. Good for him. And then notables on this one, Theodore, I think, had 3 assists. Stasny, a goal and assist. Marchessault with a goal. Smith, I believe, had 1 or 2 assists in this one as well. Paul Stasny got promoted to the first line. So if you're looking to trade, look for Stasny. Larkin has been doing very well. Darren Helm with another assist. He's been kind of heating up. We got Dadonov and Malgin. Look out for Malgin in deep leagues. But Frank Vetrano, I like him. He had a big season last year. He's been doing well lately. 2 assists in this game. He's not owned in a lot of leagues at all, so just look out for him. We got the Flyers, and Farabee would be deep league. Sanheim had a great year last year, so he is owned in a lot of leagues. Dustin Brown coming back from an injury. He scores. Good for him. Elvis was the story in this one. A lot of shots. They had like 40-something shots, the Devils. And Torts wasn't even happy because he thought the Devils got the better of the play. Nathan Kirby staying hot. Looks like he's getting some time with Cam Atkinson. Cam coming back hot from the IR. And we got Beanstrom, Weinberg, very decent deep league pickups. It looks like Weinberg is getting some time with Atkinson. Vladislav has been doing very well as well. Look out for him. Foligno picking it up since Atkinson came back. So whatever line he found himself on, it looks like he's enjoying it. Craig Smith with a goal. Kyle Turris could be a decent deep league pickup. And Jake McCabe was the only one you might have been able to get of those two. Not a good night for Hudobin or Bishop and the Stars. Spurgeon might be coming out. We got Zuccarello, who also might be coming out. Look out for those two. Zucker, very great game as well. Brodeen, he was definitely talked about in my deep league pickups. Parise staying hot. Stahl with an assist. Ryan Hartman and Ryan Donato, deep league, both of those two. And I think Marcus Foligno got an assist on one of these. Fiala, very underrated player, very good. So many goals in this one. I wanted to say that. I guess he didn't. So I guess he didn't stay hot in that game. But we got the Canucks and Louis Eriksson top line with Horvat. Tanner Pearson been very good lately. He'll probably be available. And we got Vertanen with 2 assists and Gaudette with 2 assists. I brought them up as well in my video. Okay, moving on. So a little bit tougher without daily face-off, but let's just let's go into it. Let's get stuck in there. We got the Bruins, and who would I look out for that you could potentially get? Brandon Carlo's an interesting defender. He's hot and cold, but plus 22. Look at that. Whew, that's good stuff for him. Danton Heine. I think he's making himself onto some good lines. Recently, Corrali's having a very good, very underrated season for Corrali. 17 points. Solid. Danton Heine, 20 points. Decent as of late. Let's see how Brandon Carlo's done as of late. Not too great. Sorry about that, guys. Just gonna plug that in. David Backus cleared waivers. Nobody picked him up. Nobody's trusted him at this point. Anders Bjork, he was finding himself on some decent lines. Looks like he did well against Philly and the Islanders. Look out for him. Didn't know they had Brian Gianta. Is he still hanging around? He's owned in 0.1% of the league. Look at that. Don't think he's played a game this season. But hey, Brian Gianta still around. Who would have thought? Charlie Coyle, if your league's not too deep, he is a very solid player. Owned in my league though. And yep, that's about it for them. I'm going to get into the Penguins now. Dominic Simone is the first one that comes to mind. He's been getting a lot of ice time with the Crosby line. Crosby McCann. Look out for him if people haven't picked up on him yet. Looks like Marino is still available in 33% of leagues. This guy might win the Rookie of the Year. He's been that good. Dominic Cahoon is finding himself on the ice with Malkin and Rust a lot. Good for him. When does Bukestad come back? He could find himself with some Crosby ice time. Mid-January return. Okay. Well, if my watch list isn't full, which it is, he would be on it. Dave Bluger, he's a usual fourth liner, but he's a solid player. He's decent. And anybody I miss? Just look out for the lines with the Penguins, see who's skating with whom. They mix it up, and you might be able to get a deep league pickup out of the Penguins when they have some good matchups. Islanders, we pretty much talked about them. So, and I tweeted about them as well. Check that out. Jake Gardner, Daily Faceoff keeps having him as the 2019 season. Look at that. Was I looking at that for the whole time? Well, he had a good season last year. Not so much this year, only 13 points. But either way, might be able to get him. Might get some power play time. Martin Nikas, very good. Justin Williams, hasn't played yet, but you keep thinking that he'll come back sometime. So worth putting on the watch list. I like Brett Pesce. He was my deep league pickup when I was in 16-team league, and he was solid for me. Lucas Wallmark has been very good. I keep seeing his name on the score sheet. Warren Fogle, he could heat up. He's a hot and cold player, so just look for him to potentially heat up. Let's check out Joel Edmondson. Solid 12 points. I mean, nothing really great about him, but he's +6, which is solid. They do have a deep team. I'll give them that. Let's see if Hayden Fleury's been. I saw he got called up. Brock McGinn. I think he might be getting some ice time on the higher lines. Check him out. I wish I had daily faceoff, but I don't at this time. I think Jake Slavin might end up being the top power play, so if you have Jake Slavin, that should be good for you. And yeah, let's just move on. We got Blue Jack, Blue Jackets Rangers. I guess I'll skip that other one. I'll come back to it. Make sure it's on 2020. Bjorkstrand. They don't have him on IR anymore. Look at that. Interesting. Okay, I really want to see how the Blue Jackets lines go. So if you're looking to see how it goes yourself, RotoWire could be another option for you. Looks like there, one's updated and everything. Foligno, as I said in my deep league pickups, as soon as the big guys come back, he gets helped. Thought Boone Jenner might be helped out, but whew, he's been cold. Hot and cold player there. So if he heats up, just keep an eye on him. Weinberg very hot lately. Look at that 4-game point streak. See if he can keep that going. Rangers do give up a decent amount of goals. Vladislav, very good lately. Looking for a demon, he could be your guy. A lot of assists, a plus side. Like Beanstrom, rookie, very hot lately as well. Look at that 4-game point streak. He is heating up. Ethan Gerby. This whole team is just doing so well lately. Gerby staying hot. I think he got some time with Cam Atkinson. And let's just check out Kevin Stunland. Alright, cooling down a bit, but he was doing well before. Check to see what line he's on. And I saw him, Nudavara. I saw him on the score sheet the other day. He had a solid 2019, if I remember right. I remember people picking him up. We were in a very deep league, so it is hard to say if he was that good last year, but just want to see. I remember seeing his name. Okay, yeah, so a solid season last year, you know? He had like 21 points. Not too bad. So maybe he could heat up. Rangers. Let's go to the Rangers. Who could you get? Pavel Bushnavis, only 15% of leagues. Whew, look at that. Maybe his plus minus is stopping too. Bradley Shea, very good lately. Very good against the Islanders, at least the first game. But hey, check him out. He's got 20 points. Everybody caught on to Tony D'Angelo. Jesper Faust, always an interesting option for deep leagues. He has potential to go off games, as you can see. Pretty hot lately. Just to see who's going to be in goal for Columbus tonight. Cheadle, always a hot and cold guy. He goes on point streaks. Very streaky player. And yeah, that's all I got for you with the Rangers. Let's go to the Blackhawks. Kind of went over the Blackhawks. Gustafsson owned in a lot of leagues because he had such a good year. Look out for Andrew Shaw coming back. Brandon Saad as well. I think Ryan Carpenter got on the score sheet the other night, but who didn't? Slater Cuckoo, I keep seeing his name. Yeah, he's on a point streak and plus minus been doing very well. So worth taking a look into if your league is that deep. And Boquist, you keep seeing him on the first power play, but you don't really see him on the score sheet. So wonder if that will change soon. Maybe put Gustafsson up there. Dak, you keep saying on first power play. Is he still in the NHL at this point? Yeah, it looks like he is. Yes, he's been ice cold. First power play. I would take him off there. Maybe they're waiting for Andrew Shaw to get back. Maybe Brandon Saad. I'd personally put Kubalik on the first power play if you could squeeze him in there. Unsure. Dylan Strome. Wonder when he's getting back. So Saad comes back, instant impact with a goal. I think he was skating with Taze. Shaw. Check out Dylan Strome. Yeah, he'll probably be back after the All-Star break. He's owned in a lot of leagues anyway. And Drake, very hot. Look at that. Whew. Goal and assist last game. 2 games. Shorthanded as well. If you're in a league that values shorthanded goals, could be solid. And let's go on to the Jets. Benny and the Jets. Benny. Benny and the Jets. Adam Lowry. Okay, let's give him a peek. Andrew Kopp, I keep seeing him up on pretty good lines. Not doing very well lately, though. He doesn't look happy in that photo. Does not look happy about it. When does Little come back? No contact jersey. Okay. Maybe after the All-Star break you could look to see him. What else we got? What's going on with Dmitry Kulikov? He's up and down. Healthy scratch or injured maybe. Rustlovic, I think he had a goal in his last appearance. Yeah, he's eating up. He's got 2. Whatever line he found himself on. Perot, I brought him up in my deep league. He is. I've seen him play a couple times, and I was impressed by him. Not having a great season by any sense of the word, but hot and cold player. Got an assist last game. Look out for him. Check him out. Pick up a flyer. And yep, that's pretty much it for today. I'm gonna try to do another video later where I talk about pickups for next week. Let me know in the comments if you have a league that's only playing Monday through Wednesday, if they're doing like a short week, or if they're gonna do until like February 2nd and they'll do like the week after the All-Star break as well. Or let me know if you're doing a long week this week, which is a possibility as well. This might not be the last day of the week for you. Either way, I'm signing off. Don't forget to like, follow my Twitter, follow my Instagram, and subscribe. Peace.